and the moment some have waited a lifetime for. A politician with rock star status in front of a crowd of 21,000.
I said to my friend the Prime Minister before, the last time I saw someone on the stage here was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that Prime Minister Modi has got.
Or on the ground in Sydney. And finally, they set foot on hallowed ground. Navamani has been travelling since 4:30 this morning, but has come all the way from India.
I'm so happy.
She's very happy, and she feels blessed to see him. She said she has seen Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, Indira Gandhi in her lifetime, but Modi ji, for her it was extremely important because she's got very high regards, respect.
If you couldn't see them, you could hear them through Melbourne's Tullamarine Airport. Indian fever, loud and proud. A bit early for some, but not for these fans.
It's a dream to see a person like him.
Three cheers for Modi ji. Hip hip.
Who would do anything to be in the same room as Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
He commands that charisma that everybody loves him world over.
He is not only the leader of India, he is leader of whole world. You can see the passion of the people to meet him. He is amazing.
Modi, 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 Modi.
It was a welcome of epic proportions.
Indian Prime Minister has got a fan following which many rock stars don't have in all over the world.
To have Modi here after so many years to experience this is just out of this world. It's a dream come true.
There was an air of excitement as the Indian community waited.
People have been here since 7 in the morning, with the anticipation, the joy, dancing.
We are coming from India, New Delhi, and we came here for the coverage of the grand event. We come from Melbourne via Modi Airways, a whole charter flight, 180 seats, 20,000 feet in the air, dancing, music, singing. It was amazing.
From the streets to the arena, 20,000 people, young and old, took their seats as Narendra Modi took to the stage.
We all love Modi ji because it's so cool.
Modi ji himself is unity.
The Indian Prime Minister wowed the crowd before bringing Anthony Albanese on stage to experience the rock star reception for himself.
India and Australia have a close relationship. We're both Indian Ocean countries. And of course, India is going to grow to be the third largest economy in the world. It's already the most populous country. And we've seen over the recent decade in particular, a lifting of so many hundreds of millions of people getting access to energy for the first time, seen them benefit from the enormous economic growth. It is an economic miracle what has happened in India over recent times, and that's a very good thing.
Delegates from both countries, friends from media, namaskar.
And the people of Australia, from the bottom of my heart, for a warm reception and respect extended to me and my delegation.
मेरे मित्र पीएम अल्बनीज़ी की भारत यात्रा के 2 महीने के भीतर मेरे यहाँ आना हुआ है। पिछले 1 साल में यह हमारी 6ठी मुलाकात है। यह हमारे व्यापक संबंधों की गहराई, हमारे विचारों में गवर्नेंस तथा हमारे सहयोग की मैच्योरिटी को दर्शाता है। अगर क्रिकेट की भाषा में मैं कहूँ तो हमारे संबंध T20 मोड में आ गए हैं।
I'm visiting Australia within 2 months of the visit of my friend Prime Minister Albanese to India. This is our 6th meeting in the past 1 year. This reflects a depth in our comprehensive relations, convergence in our views, and the maturity of our ties. In the language of cricket, our ties have entered the T20 mode.
एक्सेलेंसी, जैसा आपने कल कहा था, हमारे लोकतांत्रिक मूल्य हमारे संबंधों का मूल आधार है। हमारे संबंध आपसी विश्वास और सम्मान पर आधारित है। ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भारतीय समुदाय हमारे दोनों देशों के बीच एक लिविंग ब्रिज है। कल शाम मैंने और प्रधानमंत्री अल्बनीज़ी ने हैरिस पार्क के लिटिल इंडिया का अनावरण किया। प्रधानमंत्री अल्बनीज़ी की पॉपुलैरिटी को भी मैंने वहां महसूस किया।
Excellency, as you said yesterday, our democratic values are the foundation of our ties. Our relations are based on mutual trust and respect. The Indian community in Australia is a living bridge between our countries. Last evening, at the Indian community event, Prime Minister Albanese and I unveiled Little India of Harris Park. I could also sense the popularity of Prime Minister in the event.
फ्रेंड्स, आज प्रधानमंत्री अल्बनीज़ी से वार्ता में हमने अगले दशक में अपनी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप को नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने पर बात की। नए क्षेत्रों में आपसी सहयोग की संभावनाओं पर विस्तार में चर्चा की। पिछले साल भारत ऑस्ट्रेलिया एकता लागू हुआ। आज हमने सीका कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन एग्रीमेंट पर फोकस करने का निर्णय किया। इससे हमारे व्यापार और आर्थिक सहयोग को और मजबूती तथा नए आयाम मिलेंगे।
Friends, in my meeting with Prime Minister Albanese today, we talked about taking Australia-India comprehensive strategic partnership to greater heights in the next decade. We had detailed discussions on scope for cooperation in new areas. Last year, the India-Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement came into effect. Today, we have decided to focus on Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement. This will further strengthen our economic partnership and open up new avenues for cooperation.
A jam-packed schedule, and he's already received quite a warm reception, mobbed by the Indian community like somewhat of a superstar or a rock star, signing autographs. Tonight, a sold-out crowd of 20,000 will head to Sydney Olympic Park to see Prime Minister Modi and Anthony Albanese. Together, the pair will also meet privately for trade talks, as well as bolstering defence and security ties to counter China's military muscle flexing in the region. Now, the trip was initially planned to coincide with the Quad meeting, which was to be held here with US President Joe Biden and the Japanese Prime Minister. However, that meeting was rescheduled.
A salute, a shake, a show of friendship. Then time to show off. With the backdrop of Sydney Harbour, the 6th meeting in 12 months, this a one-dayer, but
T20 मोड में आ गए हैं।
in the language of cricket, Mr Modi says, we've entered T20 mode. Meaning fast-paced, high-stakes changes. New 3-month temporary visas will be created for Indian nationals visiting Australia to see family that are working or studying here. Business visas between the countries will be longer, and a new academics.
I welcome the finalisation of our migration and mobility partnership arrangement.
The two countries agreeing on joint investment in the prospect of energy from green hydrogen, with a more comprehensive free trade agreement likely to be signed this year.
It's vital that we have a strong trade links with India. I know the people I represent in rural and regional Australia, our farmers, our agricultural exporters are very excited by that too.
The scope of our ties, the Indian leader says, is linked to regional stability, peace and global welfare.
The Opera House is being lit up with the colours of the Indian flag. Narendra Modi is due there later this hour and will cross live.
Narendra Modi off to work this morning, his motorcade joining the commute across the Harbour Bridge over to Admiralty House into the arms of Anthony Albanese. A full ceremonial welcome for the Indian leader with a guard of honour. The two PMs enjoying the view over Sydney Harbour, which echoed to a 21-gun salute. This was the official business of the visit after last night's celebration.
At a rather extraordinary event, it must be said, at Kudos Bank Arena.
Where, before a crowd of 20,000...
Here was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that Prime Minister Modi has got. Prime Minister Modi is the boss.
Namaste, Australia.
For more than 40 minutes, they were in his hands.
आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहने वाले हर एक भारतीय.
Unveiling a plaque recognising Harris Park as Little India.
और हैरिस पार्क कई लोगों के लिए हरीश पार्क हो जाता है.
For Parramatta's first Indian-Australian Lord Mayor.
Congratulations, Samir.
Only elected Monday night, not a bad second day on the job.
Does put Parramatta on international map.
And it doesn't hurt when your restaurant gets a prime ministerial shout-out.
जयपुर स्वीट्स की जलेबी उसका तो कोई जवाब ही नहीं है.
A rockstar reception from this